Guys, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. We've had our fun. Okay, I've had my Christmas, New Year's fun, but I need to sort my life out. I'm all in disarray. I am all in disarray. I am smelly. My room is a fucking mess. My stuff is everywhere. I need to sort myself out. But I had a glorious time. It was just me and my boyfriend in Australia this year for Christmas and New Year, and we had the best time. We rented a little Airbnb over Christmas, and then we went down to Brisbane for New Year, went to a festival there, saw Chasing Status and whatnot, and it was the best fun time. But I feel like I have done absolutely nothing productive for like over 2 weeks, which is fine. That's what this time of year is for, and we don't have to be these productive robots every single day, every single week, every single month of our lives. We're allowed time off. Okay, we're human beings. We are human beings, and we're allowed to just have periods of time where we just enjoy life, enjoy existing, and that's definitely what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. But I feel like I do need to do something productive and sort myself out. For context, my boyfriend and I were from the UK, but we're currently living in Australia. We're living with our friend Dawn. This is her apartment. It's a lovely little apartment. What isn't lovely though is this. This is currently the state of our room. We got back from Brisbane yesterday, and you know when you get back from a trip and you're exhausted and you just fling your shit everywhere, and it's just such a fucking mess. I usually make my bed every single morning when I get up, but I just did not have the energy or the will today. So this needs desperately sorted out. Goodness gracious me. I have some of my clothes over here. I have some of my clothes in here. It's just, we're in complete disarray. I'm somebody who, if my surroundings are messy, it just makes me feel shit. So this needs sorted out. Also, I have the most tremendous boil right here. Why don't we focus? Go on, focus on the boil. Show the people. Okay. I have this tremendous boil here. It's very, very sore. What is happening? This tremendous boil right here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my hair. I need to buy some hair gel. Like, what is this? I look like that cartoon, what's he called? Tim Tim? Or something? What's he called? He has like the little curl of hair. Oh my goodness. I think the first port of call is sorting out the bedroom, and then we can sort out this. I drank properly for the first time in a very, very long time on New Year's Eve. I really haven't been drinking that much this year, but we went to that festival and had such a good fun time, and I actually really enjoyed myself. And I don't know why I haven't been drinking as much, because I forgot how much I love a little drinky and a little boogie. So maybe I'm gonna get my second party girl wind. I think because I was so insane in my teenage years and my early 20s, like me and my friend group were absolutely fucking feral, like going out multiple times a week, just having a grand old time, that now I'm in my late 20s. I don't even want to think about the fact that that's true. Now that I'm in my late 20s, I kind of have gone into grandma mode a little bit. I don't really drink that much. I don't go out and boogie that much, but I forgot how much I absolutely fucking love it. I really overdid it when I was younger, so I feel like I've needed a little hiatus from it. If you're wondering why we have hot water bottles by the bed in the midst of Australian summer, it's because the aircon is broken currently in the apartment, and we actually freeze these, so they're like ice cold blocks, and we sleep with them because that's the only way to keep cool when we sleep. Okay, step one, the bed is done. Guys, I really don't fuck with these sheets, but they'll do. I love you till the day that I die. Oh, we have the Christmas stockings. They can go into storage now. My ring light. I don't know why that is in my suitcase. Guys, this is the skirt that I wore for New Year's Eve. I got it from a vintage shop here. I'm obsessed. She's so gorgeous. You know when you find a piece of clothing that you know you're just going to keep forever and ever? That is one of those. Does this need washed? No, I think she's okay. She's got some life left in her. I think this one needs washed. Oh, yeah. Oh, a leftover White Claw from the festivities. Going back to the drinking and going out thing, I often think this, that if I could see footage of me and my friends when we were out, during our feral years, I would actually be afraid. And I think you guys would be afraid too. But it was so fun going to a festival again. We used to be such little festival rats. I think like 7 years in a row, every summer we went to a festival, like a 5-day festival. This was just like a 1-day festival and it was really, really fun. Very fun indeed. We actually didn't even end up going until the night time because there was no one on really that we wanted to see during the day, but it was very fun. There was a little margarita stall, so you could get margaritas, fresh margaritas. It was very, very fun. But what did everybody else get up to for New Year's Eve? What did you get up to? I feel like I saw so many people stay in this year for New Year's Eve. I feel like the weather was really bad in the UK or something. I feel like I saw so many people staying in, and I tell you now, if you're my friend and I'm home for New Year's Eve next year, that is not acceptable. I'm not letting that happen. We're going out together and we're going for a boogie. Okay, this is much, much better. Okay guys, it is time for an everything shower. So let's tackle that. Okay guys, I just slicked my hair back because that's all I can be bothered to do with my hair in this heat. Hair, curly frizzy hair down on my shoulders, giving me a hot neck. No thank you. No thank you. And now I'm going to do a little bit of skincare because God knows I need it after the New Year's drinkies and lots of takeaways. My skin is suffering a little bit. I'm going to use this pumpkin enzyme mask and the brand is Banish. They sent me a load of stuff and I actually really, really like their stuff. I'm very fussy with skincare. I hardly use anything on my skin because my skin is so sensitive and I'll either get a breakout or I'll get a rash of some kind. So I'm very fussy with my skincare, but this mask I've been obsessed with and I'm nearly out. Very sad about that. But I think I have a discount code for these. Maybe they sent me one, so if I do I'll put it in the description. But I really, really, really like their stuff. And this is a pumpkin face mask. It has little exfoliating bits in it, which is exactly what my skin needs. I feel like the humidity here just blocks the pores, and I have loads of these tiny little bumps all over my skin that just look like loads of blocked pores. So if I'm doing a face mask, I will usually opt for one that is going to exfoliate my skin in some way, and this is perfect for that. There's also a little bit of ginger in it, so when you put it on, it tingles a little bit. And the first time I put it on, I was like, oh god, this does not feel right. My skin is having a reaction to this. But it actually says on the tub, you may feel a mild tingle. That's normal. Yeah, I feel like whenever I have alcohol or proper sugar, because when I'm making my own desserts, I'm a big sweet tooth. I have to have at least 1 or 2 desserts or sweet things every single day. But I'll usually opt or make things that use maple syrup, coconut sugar, agave syrup, like natural sweeteners, just because it makes me feel a lot better. If I have something with regular sugar in, my skin will pretty much suffer straight away, and it's usually worth it. Having a little treat with a bit of sugar in, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it means I do have to usually take a little bit of extra care of my skin after I have it. Okay, let's leave it to marinate. I feel like the face mask instructions always say to leave it on for like 10-15 minutes, but I always do like half an hour. I don't know whether that's wise or not, but I just feel like 10-15 minutes, it isn't enough time for my skin to properly absorb and reap the benefits of it. You know what I mean? The fridge is actually looking pretty okay because we did go and do a big shop when we got home yesterday. But the dish I want to make for dinner tonight, I don't think we have all of the stuff in, so I might have to pop to the shops. When we were living in Thailand at the beginning of the year, I would go to this restaurant called Vegetable on an island called Koh Tao, and it did the craziest, most delicious, huge salad bowls. And I used to get this one called, what was it called? It was called the Asian Napa bowl, and it was like Napa cabbage, tofu, the most delicious peanut sauce you've ever tasted in your entire life. They didn't use peanut butter, which is what I always used to use when I would make satay sauce. They would blend up actual peanuts with some lime juice, some soy sauce and whatnot, and when I tell you I ate this bowl possibly 4 or 5 nights a week, that is not an exaggeration. I was absolutely obsessed with it. You could add different things in, so I would add, sometimes I'd add roasted sweet potato, I'd add rice. It's just the most delicious bowl, so I think I want to make that for dinner. I've made it a few times. It's never quite as good when I make it as when I got it at the restaurant, but it's still very fucking good. But if you ever go to Koh Tao in Thailand, please God go to Vegetable. You will be obsessed. This is the bowl in question, guys. When I tell you these were the size of a very large toddler, I am not joking. They were huge and such good value for money. I think they were like £3-4 or something. And they had loads of different ones. Like that was a falafel one, which I used to get quite a lot. They also did these massive huge sushi burritos. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I miss this place so much. Okay, face mask is scrubbed off. I applied some moisturizer, and if you're a dermatologist, please avert your eyes because I have applied toothpaste to my spot, which always works a treat for me. I don't have any spot patches, but which I do need to buy. But in the meantime, toothpaste works an absolute treat for me. So if you have anything bad to say about it, shut your damn mouth. A little peppermint tea. And I'm going to sit down on the sofa, and I have some admin-y things to do. I have a contract to sign for a brand deal. I have some emails to respond to. I have some videos on my phone to edit, so I'm going to sit down and do that for a little bit. Very boring, but must be done. Actually, you know what? I'm a bit peckish, so first I'm going to make something to eat. Okay guys, it's a little bit of a mess now. I have already dug in, but I made this sticky toffee yogurt bowl. I've been obsessed with making these sticky toffee oats. The recipe's on my Instagram and my TikTok. But it's a bit hot today for oats, and I didn't really want to wait to make oats in the fridge because it takes like 1 or 2 hours. So I made it into a yogurt bowl. This is one of the most delectable, delicious things I've ever tasted in my entire life. It is so fucking good. It's got like a caramel sauce on there, chopped dates, my homemade gingerbread granola, cinnamon, coconut yogurt. This fucks. This is absolutely incredible. You have to make this immediately. This is not a drill. Okay, change of plans for dinner. I am not going to do the tofu peanut Asian napa bowl thing tonight because, to be completely honest, I can't be bothered to walk to the shop and get the ingredients, to be completely honest. So I'm just going to use what we have in. I've just prepped some roasted veggies to have instead, so they're cooking away in the oven. I just do them with olive oil, garlic, salt, oregano, some chili flakes, just whatever seasoning we have in, really. So they will be prepped for later on. I've also just prepped some of my favorite tahini dressing, which I have on basically every single savory meal. It is crack. And I usually do Dijon mustard, but I can't find the Dijon mustard. I think it might have been thrown out by mistake. So I poured in some of this pickle juice from these pink pickled onions, and it's absolutely tremendous. So scrumptious. So we're just gonna have that, the veggies. I'll do some tofu later on, the tahini sauce, maybe some rice or some crispy chickpeas or something. Yeah, just prepping for later on. I like to prep my vegetables for dinner earlier on in the day if I can. One, just means you're not fannying around making it in the evening when you just want to sit down and relax. Number two, I feel like they taste so much better when they've been sat for a while. Like a roasted vegetable, if you can let them sit after they've been cooked for a couple of hours before you eat them, they kind of sit in their own juices and they get softer and sweeter, and they're just a million times nicer if you let them sit a bit first. Then I just pop them back in the air fryer with the tofu when I'm having dinner. It's just a lot more productive, saves a lot of time, and they taste even more delicious. I'm having my 3rd cup of peppermint tea because I was sat on the sofa. I'm not gonna lie guys, I did my admin stuff for possibly half an hour, and then I did slip and put Gilmore Girls on. And I have been watching it for about 3 hours. The message did pop up, the dreaded Netflix message, are you still watching? Rude, very, very rude. And I was still watching, and I am still watching, and I realized that I was sat on the sofa. I was like, I feel so shitty. Realized that I had not drank any water today apart from the cup of tea that I had, so I refilled it a couple more times since then. I'm trying to get the liquid down me. Just the heat, guys, even when you're not outside, especially when your aircon is fucking broken, the heat really gets to you. It really, really does, and you get dehydrated so much quicker. I've actually been having, and I've shown you these a few times, I try and have one of these every single day. They're the Sodi electrolytes. These guys, they're so delicious. They taste like fizzy juice. They're so yummy. They have lots of different flavors. This one's raspberry. My favorite is the salty passion fruit. They also have pineapple. They're just so good. They also have magnesium in them, potassium, and they're sweetened with stevia. So these are just my favorite ever. I do have a discount code for these, so I'll put it in the description. They're so yummy. And I had one of these before I went out. If I'm going out drinking, I will always try and have electrolytes either before I go or when I come back, and these are the best. These are the best ones that I've tried. I had one before we went out drinking, and I had one when we got back at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I made myself chug one before we went to sleep, and I swear to God, my hangover, I was a little bit hungover, but it was pretty much non-existent, and I am gonna put it down to the electrolytes. I think they saved me. Good morning. Oh my God, my hair. What can I do to prevent this, guys? What can I do to prevent this? I fear nothing. I didn't film anything else yesterday because I fell into a Gilmore Girls hole, and I ended up not doing anything. My brain was definitely still working at half capacity yesterday, so I just didn't have it in me to do anything else. But today I've written a little to-do list. I was gonna go to the gym yesterday, but I was just so exhausted still from New Year that I just did not have the energy, so I didn't go. I'm gonna try and go today. If I don't go, I'm just gonna go for a little walk or something just to get some fresh air. And I have a video for a brand to film, and I'm gonna start editing this video because I want to get this up as soon as possible because I haven't posted a YouTube video in nearly 2 weeks. I've been really bad with uploading YouTube videos recently, and I need to get back on it because I would love to start posting 2 videos a week, so I need to get back on it. And I'm gonna make some brekkie and watch some YouTube. It's very early right now. It's 7:45. I wake up so early. I just want to have a little lie in one of these days, but my body just doesn't allow me. Breakfast is served, and she looks tremendous. It's rye bread, chili jam, cucumbers, scrambled tofu, pickled onions, everything but the bagel seasoning. Gorgeous. Okay, I just got back from the shop. Got the stuff to make dinner. I got these Japanese sweet potatoes. This is a wombok, which is the Asian cabbage, cucumber. And then I also picked up a couple of my favorite. These are the Health Lab chocolate chip peanut butter balls. They are tremendous. The day after I filmed that video, I had the worst sore throat. You can still kind of hear it now in my voice. I've got a bit of rasp, but not the sexy rasp. I'm also PMSing, so a deadly combo. You can tell by I have the severe PMS skin right now, so we were thrown off track for a day or two, but I'm feeling much better today. I've filmed lots and lots of recipes over the last couple of days. I got all my admin-y bits done, so we're back on track, and I'm going to do another part to this video. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, we do not have to be productive and go all the time. I just felt that I needed a little reset and a little kick up the arse after the Christmas period because I was feeling like I was going to lose the use of my legs and my mind. Just take it easy. Just ease yourself back in if you feel like you need to. And I love you very much. Bye.